Before the state ran the lottery, before scratch-off tickets, before billion-dollar jackpots, there were three black men in Chicago who quietly built a fortune inside a system that wasn't built for them. Edward Big Ed Jones, George Jones, McKissack Mack Jones. They were called the Policy Kings. And for a moment in American history, they controlled one of the largest underground economies in the country. To understand them, you have to understand Bronzeville, the south side of Chicago, a black city within a white-controlled metropolis. Families arrived from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, escaping terror, searching for work, chasing dignity, but segregation followed them north. Banks denied loans, businesses faced restrictions, housing was confined. Opportunity existed, but only in fragments. So the community built its own systems, its own banks, its own theaters, its own social clubs, and beneath it all, its own economy. The Jones brothers started small, a policy station, run from the back entrance of their tailor shop. Policy was a numbers game, illegal, simple in design, but brilliant in execution. People placed small bets, pennies, nickels, dimes, hoping to match a number. It didn't require bank approval. It didn't require permission. It required trust. And in neighborhoods cut off from traditional capital, trust was currency. Under Edward's leadership, that modest operation transformed into something larger, organized, structured, expansive. By 1946, the Jones brothers were reportedly at the top of a $25 million a year syndicate. During the Great Depression, let that breathe. Money changes posture, tailored suits, luxury automobiles, exclusive rooms. But what made them legendary in Bronzeville was not just flash, it was flow. Money circulated back into the community. Doctors' offices opened, law practices expanded. Artists found support. They funded businesses and strengthened the South Side's economic spine. They opened the Ben Franklin store on 47th Street, a black-owned, black-operated department store at a scale rarely seen in Jim Crow America. Ownership at that level wasn't symbolic, it was structural, but power built outside official systems comes with consequences. Kidnappings, ransom demands, political entanglements. Their empire overlapped with Chicago's criminal underworld, alliances with organized crime figures, pressure from mob circles connected to Al Capone. The same city that excluded them now watched them closely. At one point, Edward Jones reportedly fled to Mexico with his family, because when you build influence without institutional protection, you stand exposed. This is where the story complicates itself. Were they criminals? Were they economic architects operating in a segregated cage? History does not always separate the two. Today, state lotteries operate legally, regulated, advertised, normalized. But long before legalization, black communities engineered the model. Small bets, pooled capital, massive revenue. The Jones brothers demonstrated something that still resonates. When locked out of the front door, communities build side entrances. When denied capital, circulation finds another path. Their story is not clean. It is not simple. It lives at the intersection of survival and risk, enterprise and illegality, ambition and danger. But for a brief window in American history, three black brothers built an economic machine so powerful it forced the city to take notice. They didn't inherit wealth, they engineered it. And in Bronzeville, that engineering reshaped possibility. This is foundational black American history.